Can I tell you something that's true? I've never gone up to a woman in a bar who I didn't know. Not once.
It's too bad because we're getting approached by men that we don't want to be approached by.
Oh, that's the thing.
If you don't want to approach women at bars, you should definitely approach women at bars. That's our target demographic.
Okay, but I just always feel like people are gonna mistake me for that guy.
I mean, I think if you've left your house, you're assuming that there's a possibility that someone might talk to you.
I'm thinking over it, and it's gonna be a no. You want to sit up there and you want to be upset. It's gonna be a no.
I just feel like, damn, like she's fine. I'm just seeing her in the wild, living her life, minding her own business, doing her thing. I just think to myself, I'm like, I'd rather just admire her at this point because I would hate to be that one guy that walks up to her and just ruins her day.
Here's my feedback. Majority of women are sick and tired of dating apps. They're sick and tired of Instagram DMs. Most women want that gay little fairy tale that they met you as they were leaving Chipotle and they didn't even want to get Chipotle that day, but they did it anyway because their gut told them to do so. Majority of women do want the organic love story they watch on movies or what their parents had, right? They don't want to meet you on Hinge, which is why on Hinge they'll say, let's just say we met somewhere else. Furthermore, I never listen to women when they make videos saying, oh, stop approaching us, or story time, this creep approached me. I don't care about that. What a woman thinks about me is none of my business. If I want to approach a girl, I'm going to do it. I don't care about the videos that they make because women don't dictate what I do. I dictate what I do. It's pathetic because most guys are not trying online. Most men's dating app profiles are pictures in their bathroom, maybe their living room, and the gym, right? And on top of that, you want to approach women. So how are you guys even getting laid? How are you guys even meeting women when you won't talk in person? And on top of that, you may do what, a match a week on a dating app? Make it make sense. If you're a guy watching this video and you resonate with it, you're not making approaches, you're not getting matches, I want to help you get back out there and win. I made you a video, it's in my bio, go check it out.
Y'all do know that it costs more to buy organic, right? Y'all do know that organic is supposed to be more pure than synthetic, than processed. It takes more effort to grow more organic. So you're gonna have to put more effort into it. So y'all want these organic connections, but then don't want to work for them. Y'all want these organic fairy tales and loves and marriages, but then don't care to build one. How is that going to work?
This one here is for all my girlies over 30. Recently, I came across this YouTube video of a young man and he had a bunch of men on his live and while he was recording. And my conclusion of the 3-hour-long video is that men nowadays, no matter how old they are, they're only interested in girls between the ages of 18 and 25. Now you tell me now, where does that left we? Where are we over 30 and 41 left? Now, me not have to worry about it, because me well married for 22 years. But life takes its twists and turns. So does it mean that once you turn 25, that's it fair? No man no want you again? Una let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Much love.
I mean, you're sitting up here talking about something and you already have a husband. So you don't have to worry about not getting picked or not doing what a man would like you to do, because a man has already said, hey, I like this one. I'm going to put a ring on it. Married. The difference between you and a lot of women out here is that a lot of women nowadays are acting a stone cold fool. And that's why men are saying, you know what? I'm going to forego all of the drama. I'm going to take my chances and try to find somebody who doesn't have all of this baggage.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Men need to stop taking women on dates.
I'm so done with this fraud. Get your best friend and take her out of here.
You need to stop going on dates. I'm gonna say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid.
Jen, you better eat the
She kind of got
Because I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her.
This is why they call
free.
it a pick me
Face, I don't care.
Because
FaceTime, talk to her on FaceTime, talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
This is a question for the men. If you're not a man, keep scrolling. Okay, so men, why are we hating women? Why are we hating women? I feel like women are hating men and men are now hating women. They don't want to get married. They don't want to live with them. They, they just want to be single forever. Like, what's going on here? Are all you men into men now? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. I feel like we're creating a divide here, folks. Can we come back together? I love men. And I want men to start loving women again. Like, I don't know. What do we need to do? Let me know and I can try to get the congregation together and we could try to move forward so we can all start loving each other again. I don't know. What am I missing? Can you please fill me in? I'm very, 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 very confused. Okay, thanks.
Like, men who are on their stuff now feel like they have options. So if they don't feel like they have to chase.
Right, they don't.
Why?
Why?
If you want to, what happened to courting a woman that you really, really like? What happened?
Lori Harvey.
We ain't got nothing to do with Lori Harvey.
Those situations happen though.
Those are also the women that most of these men are going after. She's super beautiful. She dressed this way. She's bodied up. And then it's like, then they get mad when they get treated like Lori Harvey treated you. But that's what you looked for.
What's the difference?
I mean, we already knew her track record. Let's just talk about it. She dated Diddy's son and him.
So
what did you expect?
Why would he even want to marry somebody like that?
Why would you date somebody like that?
So
Why
y'all
would
don't
you
think
start
people
like
change?
People can't grow?
No.
I just want y'all to keep on keeping on, because it's gonna come back around.
Why would you have this expectation that she will be ready for marriage and you see her track record already?
What is the
That's
difference?
my whole point.
What is the difference in women who y'all chase a certain type of man?
I don't chase.
Y'all look for a certain type of man.
I don't look. I want to be courted, so I don't look.
So you don't. So how is a guy supposed to know you interested in him?
He don't. He shoot his shot.
Okay.
He shoot his shot and toss his coin, and we gonna see what happens.
Good luck with that.
Are modern men done with the chase?
Yes.
Is this an old concept? Is this getting played out?
Yes.
What's going on? What's irritating about it?
Because in my younger days, even in high school, you was used to guys courting you. Now, as I gotten older, they don't court you no more. They just coming out saying exactly what it is they want. I want them up. I want to. It's
in my younger days, girls wasn't twerking all over the place, and
who twerking? I ain't twerking.
Maybe not you. Just like it's still men that court, but times have changed for women and for men.
Why do you feel that way?
That times have changed? Because it has. Men not sitting back no more thinking that women are just the prize and we not. And we
What's leading to that change, though? What do you think?
That role reversal.
That y'all the ones wanted that.
The feminists wanted that?
Yeah, y'all wanted that.
The
women.
feminists.
I didn't want that.
You might not have, but women did. So
Shay wanted it over the.
No.
Yeah.
Just be careful what you ask for.
Oh, we don't get no feminists on today. Oh shit.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yesterday, I heard a woman say that she discarded a guy she went on a date with because he mentioned that he liked football and she wasn't into it. that there was no way she could be with him because she just couldn't sit through a football match, nor live or on TV. She later said that she was desperately looking for a partner, but she felt that there was nothing she needed to change in order to be married. And I was thinking to myself, how entitled have women become to think that a man has to accept every single one of her traits, likes, dislikes, and demands, and immediately assume that there will be no required effort from us whatsoever. And honestly, it's sad that we walk into relationships and marriages like this and then end up blaming the guy for the breakup because he simply didn't meet our needs. I'm telling you, y'all better check yourselves, because men are checking out faster than you're realizing. If you think I'm exaggerating, hit the comment section. I'm not playing with you. Girl, eat the popcorn, sit quietly, and enjoy the match. Grow up.
Men are done. They're not doing it anymore. See, we have so many labels on men these days, but imagine for 1 minute if a man ever said that kind of shit about a woman. Imagine if a man was saying she's toxic, she's a cheater, she had me, she did this, she was always lazy, she never looked after the kids, she doesn't deserve to be a mother, she's a deadbeat mother, she's a deadbeat wife, you don't need her, she's pathetic, she's useless, she's ugly, she's fat, she wasn't good in bed. Imagine if a man ever said that about a female. Just take 1 minute. Could you imagine the amount of crap he would get? But funny enough, here in society now, we are applauding women for speaking about men that way. It's kind of ironic, but let me tell you something. The 20th century man, he's done. He's not falling for the BS no more. The way of getting pregnant easy and tricking him into it, the divorces, all of it, he's done.
Men, why is it so hard for y'all to believe when a woman tells you that she's her, that she's really her?
The thing is, when a woman says she's done or fed up, as a man, you still have an opportunity to reel it back in because women share their emotions every day. I'm tired of this relationship. But what she's really saying is, hey, I'm enduring it. I'm a little fed up. I'm this. Most of the time when a man says he's done, he's done. He's put up with a lot that he didn't vocalize. Not that the wife hasn't put up with anything. It's just more than likely she's vocalized it regularly. Most divorces are put in by women. What you can tell is most men just grin and bear it.
He's tired. He's done coming home to your negative, being told that he's selfish for wanting a shower after a 12-hour shift, or selfish because he's sleeping so much of the weekend, or he's just being lazy because he didn't make any lunch boxes, or he's not taking the kids to school, or he's not doing this, and he's just there providing, protecting, but that's not good enough, or he's not worthy because he won't pay for your nails, or he needs to man up, but when he mans up, then he's a toxic male. Why don't you woman up? Woman the fuck. There are plenty of women in this world that are looking after the kids, going to work, providing for their kids, women that are strong, standing there, being there for their husband, women that are there constantly trying to make everything easier for their husbands that are blue collar and working 12-hour shifts, or military wives that we should have the utmost amount of respect for are doing it on a daily, and you can't do this?
It's actually come to a point where guys are just done with girls, bro. Back in the day, it was all about how much girl you had on your phone. Nowadays, if you mention a girl around the mandem, they'll be thinking you're some simp. Nowadays, us guys are just too focused on the grind, bro. If anything, guys will tell other guys to stay away from women and focus on themselves. You women are actually punching the air right now because the attention that you lot once had at some point from all of these horny guys, it's going down and down. If a guy is constantly focused on girls and always talking about girls, he will get cussed out. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually loving it, bro. If you're genuinely having a conversation with the mandem and you randomly bring up a girl, they'll just look at you funny, bro. They'll be like, bro, what's wrong with you? Women aren't a priority no more, bro. Us guys think you're more valid if you have one girl rather than 20. One of my boys was constantly talking about women and how much girl he gets. The way the rest of us looked at him and told him like, bro, we do not care, bro. We would much rather focus getting our money up rather than chasing random girls, bro. Let's be honest. There's way more things to life than just women, and the man them are genuinely starting to hate girls.
When man no want to man, they no want them. When man decides him I go, he now come back no matter what you do. No matter how you try, no matter how you use the pitney them as pan, no matter how you use the pitney them, he now come back. When he done with you, Lord Jesus, he done with you. The man hate you. Jesus Christ. No matter what you offer him, he no want. He can done with him, no want nothing to do with you. Woman, when man decides, say him done. No matter what you try, you can't get him back. You could have tried run him down from now till next never. He never look back. You could have him drop down on his foot, he never look. When him done with him, no want him, done with you.
And that would be your fault. When a man is done, he's done. Well, I try this. I'm gonna say this, move on. Those little tricks and gimmicks y'all be doing, a man be done. Modern women thinking they gonna say something and do something, and then, oh, I'm just gonna put this on him, or I'm just gonna give him this to get him back. No, you're not. When he's done, he's done. Men are walking away.
If a woman can't handle the truth and she's focused on controlling you, coercing you, or pressuring you, then she will ignore you, ghost you, leave you, whatever. You notice how when you tell her the truth, she may immediately go silent and then never talk to you again. It's because she wants to live in this fantasy world where she can do no wrong. And I'm not talking about you telling her, oh, you suck at taking accountability. Oh my God, I don't deal with women, or like, I'm not saying like you're talking to her in a way because she has a right to be silenced. But if you're simply telling her how you feel in an amiable and copacetic way, and she reacts so triggered and insecure about it, that's good for you. You dodged a bullet. For personal advice, it'll be in my bio.
Men are tired. Men are tired. They're tired of their masculinity being labeled toxic. They're tired of being told, oh, we want a traditional man, but you don't get to want a traditional woman. They're tired of being told you got to want a boss babe and you got to want to delegate your home, the care of the children to, a nanny or to daycare because I still want to be a boss babe, but I really want a traditional man. They're tired of that nonsense. They're also tired of women treating them like crap because women have a ton of options on social media and have decided that they can be extraordinarily picky and discard and end up in some cases verbally men. Ooh, he's ugly. Ooh. They do this stuff all the time. And then if a guy turns around and says, oh, honey, you're not my type. You're so superficial. Oh my God, he's so superficial. And then you go, here are my feelings. Is he saying I'm fat? Grow up. If you're going to dish it out, you got to be able to take it.
Okay, so this morning I have to share with you the most disgusting post that shows you exactly what I mean. This post says, if a woman cheated on her man and the man leaves, he wasn't a real man. Because a real man would have stayed there and worked through the things with her. Am I the only one that's like, what in the Sam Hells blazes? First off, a real woman wouldn't have cheated to begin with. Second off, a real woman would actually work through things, not work through people. And lastly, this is how blatant women are with cheating now. They actively, openly do it and then literally blame it on men. And these are the same ladies that want to know where the good men have gone and what could have possibly caused us to stop liking female kind. Yeah, that was just wanted to mention that.
No, that's pretty stupid. Never taking accountability or responsibility for their actions.
Proverbs, glory to God, 23:26. The biggest offering we can give to God is our heart. And then everything else is added. Amen. I don't want no man material. I want his heart. Yeah. Because if you get his heart, you get everything else. And I told somebody, I think it was me, I said, how did them take things to three? Once you lose that man's heart, you can forget it. Yeah. You're a man. stand right. Stand to your feet. Amen. You don't mind me using right. Once you lose this, it's gone. All this in the world ain't gonna make them want you no more. All the amount of money in the world ain't gonna make them want. Once a man is through with you, he is through. We sometimes as women, we'll go back. A picture will make you go back. A phone call will make you look back. A text message. When a man through, he gonna ignore your text message, your phone call. Because once a man is through, he is through. Sometimes it takes us 3, 4, 5 times before we really through. I don't care what nobody says. Amen. Come on. You can be a billionaire and you'll still keep looking back until you're fully through. But when a man through, when a man is through, he is through. When a man is done, he is done. You ever been in love, sir?
Yes. I thought I was.
Right. Are you with her now? Are you with the woman now? Just answer me.
I love, yes.
No. Have you ever been in love?
Oh, yes.
Right. Are you with her now? No. Did she ever have your heart? Look, forget about who in the room. Did she ever have your heart? See how we can't even be true. That would have been me. I would have been like, yeah. That was then and that. I'm making a point. Did she have your heart?
Yes.
Do she have your heart now?
No.
You know why she don't have your heart? Because once you made up in your mind to be through, you was through. And there ain't nothing she could have done or said to win you back. Making a point. When a man is through, he is through. When a man is through, shut up, man. God ain't talking about you. That's what getting me. Well, what about when we through? Amen. We always want to put ourselves in something that God is making references or talking about, dealing with a specific thing. Won't you chill, baby?
They don't want you no more, man. Not at all. And because they still need validation, a lot of women don't understand this. And so they go back to the man. They're looking for his attention. They're looking for him to, oh, babe, will you buy me a little something? Or, oh, you don't have to buy me anything. I'll buy you something. I'll give you this type of attention. And they'll do all of this, which essentially is what I would call love bombing in the beginning. Well, not in the beginning, but when they're trying to get back to you, just trying to get your attention back. And then once they get that attention, they're going to step back on you and start doing whatever they was doing in the beginning, which is playing games. But when a man, after, to be honest with you, probably about a couple of rounds, if they haven't learned 2 or 3 rounds, that's going to be enough. And then once he's gone, he's gone. That man's not even going to block you. You're just going to be left on red and you're going to be searching, wandering them streets looking for attention, begging for attention. You ain't gonna be able to find it, and you're gonna be sick, and it's gonna be your fault.
You know, I love how these questions are starting to come fast and furious. The ladies are in full-blown panic because the answer to the question is, of course it's true. Men are done. The good men have walked away from dating and relationships. They've realized there's no benefit to them, so why bother? And what that's left for you all is the Chads, Tyrones, Kyles, or whatever is the fashionable name of the day to label them as, who will be more than happy to help you increase your body count as many times as you wish. They're not going to be interested in a relationship with you. You're just a number to them, just like they're a number to you. And it's also going to leave the less secure guys, the ones who think that by pandering to your every wish, that somehow will get you to want to be in a relationship with them, when, as you know and the real men know, that's never going to work, because you don't respect men like that. You mock them, you make fun of them, you'll use them, but once you're done playing with them, you'll toss them aside like yesterday's garbage, which leaves you with no one. There's literally no men that are actually going to be in relationships with you. At least not men that you want. It's what you wanted, ladies. Welcome to 2024. And enjoy.
Real men get tired of dating broke, drunk, and unmotivated women too. Not just broke, but lazy, needy, and uneducated as well. No accountability, no spoiling back, just messy and moody all the freaking time. That's why some of you will forever attract bums and never a real man. Sis went off on this post, so let's talk about it. It's so easy for us as women to claim what we look for in a man today. To have a job, he has to make this amount of money, he has to be fit, he gotta be this, he gotta be that, boom, boom, boom. We have our standards, some more unrealistic than realistic. But let men come in the picture with their standards and now suddenly it's a problem. But any real man isn't gonna just settle for any woman. A real man recognizes his worth and doesn't just drop his seed in any old woman. He wants somebody who has something going for her. She's not lazy, she's goal-oriented, family-oriented. She can cook, she's a good nurturer, she listens to him. She can take accountability when she's wrong for something. And she manages her weight well. Because yes, that's important. We can't expect to hold our men to certain standards and not think that they're going to do the same thing when it comes to us as well. You could barely find a good man out here. Okay, well, it's kind of getting hard to come by a good woman as well.
What gets you mad, what gets you tight? It could be anything. Women that are entitled but don't smell good, don't have money, don't have job, don't have anything going for them, but want you to do for them. A lot of them going to say they don't work job because they are a job though. They are unemployed and they smell very bad. You cannot be a job if money is not coming in. And money coming in doesn't mean that somebody is giving you money. Please, Indeed.com, get a job. You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. God bless you.
I seen the guy saying, he stopped dating a female because no women, when he found out no women in her family, like immediate family, had a man. You stopped dating a woman because no woman in her family had a man. When I tell y'all, these new age men, the way that they think, baby, when I say I'm blessed because y'all struggling out here. These women is really struggling out here with these men. That is insane. That's just like saying, the woman stopped dating him because his dad is not in his life. Or the woman said, I'm going to stop dating him because, you live with your dad or whatever and you don't have a mom in your life. Like, that's insane. You're going to stop dating somebody because of other people in their situations. What does her family members, what does her aunties, sisters, cousins, not having a man got anything to do with your relationship with her? Like, that maybe was your person, but you just gonna let that go because, oh wow, her whole family ain't got a man and this, her, and that. That is insane to me. If she was a nice person, if she was cool, if you vibe with her, if the situation just was good, why would you just let a good thing go? Men and women these days are very shallow. Literally. They go on to the next quickest, like racking up bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies is insane to me. I'm very blessed. And I'm so happy I'm not in these dang streets because, baby, y'all dealing with a lot. Women and men is dealing with a lot. Men, women, y'all up to. A lot of y'all, yes, you're up to. I've heard some stories. Baby, y'all crazy. And these men is crazy. Lord have mercy.
Woman in the comments had to explain it to her. She said because she is going to have a lot of man-hating family members around her. Another person said, your logic is off. Actually, that young man is wise because it's the man making the biggest sacrifice investing into that woman. How can a woman keep a man if she's not taught? Exactly. They're not going to want to hear that.
Women ruin good men. And a lot of people are mad about it. I don't care. I said what I said. And this is my reasoning why. So, in the beginning of y'all's relationship, you reeled them in, taking them to Pound Town all the time. You reeled them in, giving it to him on time all the time. So what did he do? He popped the question, you popped out a couple of kids, and then you said, I'm done. And then the amnesia kicks in. And I swear women have amnesia because they're like, on this app, they're like, well, he didn't do this and he didn't do that, but I guarantee you, in the beginning of the nose, when the nose started in the bedroom, and he would come on to you and he'd be like, oh, I'm too tired. He would let it go. He would continue to be the good man that he is. He would still show up for you emotionally, and he would still do all of the things around the house that needed to be done. And then, you know, a couple more weeks went by. No, in the bedroom. I'm too tired. I have a headache. My stomach hurts. Whatever excuse you want to think about in your head that you've said before, insert there, right? Okay, follow along. So now we're on a couple of weeks. Weeks lead into months. Months lead into years. And this man is now mentally checked out. He doesn't give a shit what goes on in the house because he's literally there just running through on autopilot. He wakes up in the morning. He goes to work. He makes the paycheck. He comes home. The bills are paid. The kids are paid. Everybody has a roof over their head. And he repeats. Rinse and repeat every single day. And then you wonder why. Oh my God, my man's been watching porn for months. I had no idea. Well, no, he had to outlet himself somewhere else because you stopped. And you say, well, he's not meeting my emotional needs. No, he was meeting your emotional needs way at the beginning when you first started telling him no. But then he felt dirty and emotionally because you kept telling him no when he thought that he marrying you meant like marrying the love of his life, getting this access to y'all's intimacy relationship, and you just cut it off. Yeah, he's a little from the head now at this point. Of course he's checked out, Linda. Of course he's checked out. Of course he's watching porn. And then when you want to divorce him, when you decide that you've had enough of this man that isn't helping you around the house anymore, who isn't showing up for you the way that you need him to show up emotionally, you divorce his ass. And guess what? Everybody congratulates you for it. Meanwhile, he's left to pick up all his pieces because we all know who comes out on top in a divorce. And it's us. We do. Almost every single time. Not every time, but most of the time.
The dude said in the comments, 100% we get turned into a roommate that is also required to be celibate. Women want you to be theirs, but then also don't want you to go find anything else. Like, they're not doing any, and this is why men don't want to be married, because they're not really doing anything. They're not making themselves available. They're continuing to talk about you on the internet. And when you're like, okay, well, you know, I'll go find somebody else that appreciates me, then all of a sudden it's a problem and you should be loyal. How am I going to be loyal to somebody that didn't even like me?
So the post I made talking about Jezebels, oh man, that riled them up. That really got them going. They were in my comment section going ham, talking down on me, all kinds of things. That's so funny. That's so funny. Because women will sit there and try to manipulate a man that knows what's going on and try to manipulate him and soften him up. Oh, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. While they're hugging you with a snake tongue hanging out of their mouth and a knife while they're hugging you. Yeah, a knife in your back. And then they get mad when you sit here and talk about the truth. When you talk about the truth, they're like, oh, you're gay. You must be gay. No. Us good men are just done with your bull. Your bull. We're done. We're done. You women are boss bees. So go in the boss bee section. You want to be a boss bee? Go ahead, go over there. Oh, wow, you got a Birkin bag. Wow, you got high heels on. Wow, you got a Mercedes. Wow, you figured it all out. No, you're missing the whole point of life. There's more to life than a Birkin bag, some high heels, and a Mercedes. And taking pictures with your friends with, $1,200 worth of food sitting on the table. It reminds me of, these modern day women remind me of the song called Fancy by who? Iggy Azalea or something like that. Yeah. I'm so fancy. Wow. Glitter and glam. I don't need a materialistic city girl. No. Most of us men out here don't want that. We don't want the woman who needs lip filler. We don't want the woman who wants to go get a BBL or breast implants or who needs 5 pounds of makeup on. We don't want that. And it's funny. It's funny because it's always women that are trying to come in and tell us what to do, how to do. Those are the Jezebels. Those are the narcissistic Jezebels that love to control men. They think they're in control, but they are not. They are not. God made us the head honcho. That's how God made us. And women would come in and be like, no, it's this, no, it's that. No, I'm ignoring you because you're wrong. I know you're wrong. And you're just not going to come into my life and be like that. You're not. I've had many women come into my life and try to take control over me. I got rid of them real quick. And guess what? They all got mad at me. They all started talking down on me. Why? Because they can't handle the truth. Real women can handle the truth, but these little girls, these immoral, immature girls, they can't handle the truth. You women will have 100 men in front of you. And what will you do? You want all the 100 men. Us men will have 100 women in front of us. And we'll go find that one. That one. Because we don't need all of them. Women think they're right about everything. They think they got it all figured out. They think they're the smartest. They're not. They're really not. It's a game that they're playing, fellas. It's a game that they're playing. And when you are a single man who is rooted in God, who has boundaries, who has morals, who has standards, who has character, integrity, ambition, soul, drive, testosterone, fire in his eyes, fire in his heart, fire in his soul, and he's on the mission, and he's single, society's like, no, we got to tear that man down. Why? Because they don't want a man to be independent. They want to take that from him. It's like them trying to take his manhood from him. They want to steal your frame. Let me rephrase that. They want to get you out of your frame so they can steal your picture. If you're single out there, men, that's not a red flag. It's called waiting on the godly woman from the Lord. There's nothing wrong with men being single out here. Society will tell you there's something wrong with you if you don't have a whole bunch of friends. There's something wrong with you if you don't always have a woman. No. Most of the times, having a whole group of friends and having all these women in your life is a distraction. As a man, you need to be focused. Don't listen to society. Society's wrong. This world is wrong. They're not right. This world is not right. It's not. So don't let them sit up here and try to tell you that they are, because they're not. Go read the Bible. God will tell you differently. God's the boss. God's the ruler. God's the one in control. God's the one that sees all. God's the smartest, not you. Not me, not you, not this world. No. God is. And these women will be like, oh, just come on. Nice try, Eve. Nice try, but go over there. See you later. And women will be like, yeah, there's good women out here. Some, but that some is like 10%. Then the rest of the 90%, decline. Decline. Oh, she calling? Oh, she a 10 out of 10. She fine, but there's no soul. She's not divine. Oh, no, decline. Decline. No can do. No can do. Just stay focused, fellas. God bless. Stay focused. And you women of God, you too, stay focused. Stay away from these narcissistic men. Stay away from horrible men. And God bless. But yeah, men, stay on your P's and Q's and stay on all 10 toes. And don't let no woman try to come up in your life and try to slip one up under your nose, if you know what I'm talking about. They will try to do that. Anyways, God bless. See y'all later.
It's because out and done. Even they are not even showing up to singles events. I came across this video and I was floored once again. But then again, it was like, what else is new? Because every time I look around, it is more evidence of men being done, men being checked out, women messing up. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and say it is us women that are messing up is because we are the ones out here vocalizing our shallowness. Yes, I said it. Oh, I don't want to date him because he's under 6 feet. Oh, I don't want to date him because I don't like his shoes. Oh, I don't want to be with him because I don't like his wardrobe. You name it. And before you know it, men from all over say, you know what? Let me not even bother, because these women are looking for picture perfect men, and I don't meet that requirement. I don't. See, ladies, unlike us, and y'all like the video, show the video and subscribe, okay? Some real talk. Unlike us, ladies, the men know how to be realistic. They know how to be honest with themselves, and they pay attention. They listen to what we're actually saying. They're seeing what we're actually doing. And when they take that mental note, they reach the conclusion of, why bother? I give up. Let me go overseas. Let me stay to myself. You name it. Because again, they're being realistic. They're listening to what we're saying. And if we're saying that we don't want a man that is under 6 foot tall, if we're saying that we don't want a man that is not making at least $1 million, if we're saying that we don't want a man, if he's not, the most attractive man in the world, well, guess what? The men are going to stay at home. They're going to say, okay, well, I'm not what they're looking for. So again, why waste my time? It's us ladies that are delusional, right? We're the ones who think that, we're flawless and every man is going to want us no matter what. And so we don't care what the men are saying. We're still going to show up like, somebody come rescue me. Come take good care of me, even though I am not even remotely close to what you're looking for. We do that, not the men. Okay. They're going to be logical and rational. And so after a while of a bunch of women rejecting you, saying that you're not good enough, even when you are the ideal guy, it's like, okay, gotcha, sis. I am. Again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let's take a look at a bunch of women complaining about men not showing up to the singles events. I wonder why. Let's get into it.
Once again, modern women get disappointed after attending a single event. The lack of male attendees is the main reason for their disappointment, and some got mad to the point of calling it a waste of time and money.
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit. There was food and drinks and a DJ, so the vibe was good, but I wasn't really vibing with anyone. So please keep pushing me to put myself out there. Thanks, guys.
I'm not 6 feet. I don't have a six-pack. I don't make six figures. And guess what? I don't care. Less than attractive guys would be rejected, and the handsome guys don't want masculine women. Women don't want the guys who need singles events. The guys women do want don't need this event. That simple.
Wait a minute. Because these are very valid and accurate statements. Let's take it back a little bit, right? And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Well, ladies, like I said earlier, a lot of y'all are complaining about, men not showing up, but they're not showing up based upon your standards, your ridiculous, unrealistic standards at that. What does it say? It says, well, I'm not 6 foot tall. I don't have a six-pack. I don't make six figures. And guess what? I don't care. I don't care enough to come to your event because a lot of y'all are delusional. A lot of y'all have unrealistic standards. And guess what else? I don't even meet your requirements anyway. Valid point. That's why they're not showing up, ladies. You all are asking for unicorns. And what makes matters even worse, like they're saying, is that the women that men actually want to be with, they don't need a singles event. Newsflash, ladies. More than likely, if a woman is at a singles event, especially if she's of a particular age, it's because, and I don't mean to sound harsh, I don't mean to be mean or anything of that sort, but you are the leftover women. Yeah, I said it. You're the leftovers. You're the rejects. If you were not the rejects and you were the ideal women, then you would more than likely have a lot of available options presented to you to where you wouldn't need such a thing like this. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest, and I don't, again, mean to be rude or anything of that sort. But in my honest opinion, if you are a woman and you need a singles event, it screams desperation. It screams successful men don't want me, or men in general don't want me. And so this is my last resort. Okay? On top of that, what else did they say? It says, a lot of the attractive guys, they're also not going to be at these type of events. Why? Because a lot of them, they already have a lot of, ideal women, so to speak, checking for them anyway. So they don't need anything like this. You know what I'm saying? The men who got it like that, they're not at these events because first things first, they already have the women out there to choose from. And on top of that, they wouldn't want your type anyway. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. A lot of these women are the last resort reject misfits. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. But yeah, so why would the top tier men that a lot of you women are looking for, why would they be at such an event when more than likely they already have other women that they are able to entertain that are way better options than y'all? And on top of that, you're not even going to be top tier. You're not even the top tier women, And I'm not trying to be mean. And I know there's always exceptions to the rule as well, right? And y'all.
I'm not going to say that men have it the most difficult, but it's definitely challenging when you have to worry about a woman acting crazy with you. Men would just rather stay away. I mean, as much as men would like to be with a woman and they would like companionship, they would like to be social, they would like to take women out on dates. What is it worth? How much energy do you have to expend listen to the woman drone on about her icks and what she doesn't like and how men aren't men anymore and men are DL? Who wants to hear that?